If you think that talking about food and cooking is just a pastime, like another, a passion or a waste of time, I hope to make you change your mind. Talking about food means to talk about planet, climate change, pollution, deforestation. There's a very close link between our way of eating and the preservation of the planet. Here, you'll find 3 P's as 3 small steps toward a new way of conceiving food, to eat, buy and cook the best for health, environment and wallet, and reduce to zero the food waste. And if we want to cut food waste to be more healthy, to be more sustainable, reducing our contribution to the climate change, global pollution, depletion of natural resources, we must start from a simple question. How do you eat? To find out the answer, try to draw your nutrition and way to eat. Take a squared sheet, of course. While you are drawing, stop the video anytime you need. As first, we have to draw fruit and vegetables. How many portions do you consume per week? 1 portion is 1 fruit, about 200 grams of vegetables or a bowl of leafy vegetables. Count them, then draw a square horizontally for each serving portion. In the lower part of the sheet, I hope they are not less than 14. Ideally, they should be at least 5 per day, so 35 squares. Now draw cereals. 1 portion is 30 grams for bread or 50 grams for pasta, rice. Paint the square in the row above the vegetables and try to draw them remaining in the center of the sheet. Continue with the legumes, beans and oilseeds like nuts. The portion is 50 grams for beans and 30 for the nuts. Now we have to draw dairy products. 125 grams is a portion of milk or yogurt, 100 grams for fresh cheese, and 50 grams for cheese like Parmesan. As 50, we have to draw fish. 1 square may be 150 grams of fillet of fish, or 3 big shrimps, or 25 mussels. Now draw white meats and eggs together. 1 portion is 100 grams of meat or 1 egg. As 7, we have to draw red meats or cured meat. 100 grams of red meat or 50 grams of salami, ham. As last, we have to draw sweets and spirits. 1 glass, 1 slice, 1 piece is a portion. And now you should have completed your drawing. What you have in front of you is the shape that has your nutrition. What it seems like, a trapeze, an abstract form, an inverted pyramid? Here the solution. Bar with an X, all squares out of place, missing or too much. Rows with multiple squares out of place are those with the highest priority. And remember, fruit and vegetables, at least 35 servings, cereals, at least 21, beans and nuts, 12, dairy products, less than 14 servings, or fish, at least 4 servings. White meat and egg, pay attention, less than 4, and red meat and cured meat, less than 3, and as last, sweets, candies, spirits, less than 3. Let me guess, not enough vegetables, too much meat and sweets? Why did we do this test? Because our way of eating depends on our approach to food, our way of spending and buying things we do not need. The waste begins with the wrong food choices. In order to be sustainable and not to waste, the first thing to do is just ask, what do you eat? Perhaps we will find out that what we really need is much less than we do not believe. There are 5 ingredients we don't have to miss on our table. And they are fruit and vegetables, better fresh and seasonal. Cereals in grains or better whole grains. Beans, better if they are fresh, dried or frozen. Nuts, as fresh as possible. And extra virgin olive oil, herbs and spices. All the rest is superfluous, to eat with moderation. Now you're ready for the next lecture, how to buy food. And never forget that it's possible to reduce food waste, and that eating, buying and cooking properly depends only on you.